Boo, you planning on nursing that baby? Okay, come in a little closer because there's some things that you need to know. Get me, and wasn't enough coming out. And I was like, shit, sorry. Well, not all mothers, but our breastfeeding mothers, hey, Milky Mommas, hey. Stressing, crying, losing sleep. Since this is such a taboo topic and nobody wants to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it today. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Logan, and you're watching You, Me, and Journey. So today, we are going to discuss 3 things you can do to help rebuild that milk supply. I wish all of the women before me, my mom, my aunties, my moms, my grandmom, listen, all of the ladies before me who were breastfeeding mothers would have pulled me to the side and said, boo-boo, you planning on nursing that baby? Okay, come in a little closer because there's some things that you need to know that's going to help you along the way. When I tell you I have spent so much time in the beginning stages of nursing, browsing the internet, stressing, crying, losing sleep, not knowing that all of these things were contributing factors to why my milk supply dropped in the first place. So today, I'm going to share some secrets of mine that helped me along the way that I know will help you. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe, like, and share with all your mommy friends. Tell them to come on over, grab their wine, baby, and let's talk about breastfeeding our babies. A lot of people either don't understand what supply and demand is, or they think that that's all that you need to do is just supply and demand. And really, it's not true. There are contributing factors that can help support your milk supply along the way. And those things are staying hydrated, eating healthy food choices, and bonding with the baby, doing a little skin to skin, taking time to relax and allow for those hormones, those endorphins to just flow so that you are sending the proper signals to your brain that will then help release your milk supply into those milk ducts, okay? So let's start with hydrating. I was one of those moms that spent a lot of time just gulping down water, and I was like, okay, this isn't working. What am I doing wrong, right? So I started to look into and talking to other mommies and just do some research on my own on what I can drink that's going to give my body the nutrients and the electrolytes and the hydration that it needs. So, in addition to water, which is a main factor, drinking plenty of water and staying hydrated, go ahead and invest in some body armors. Body armors. Any of the flavors, first of all, they're delicious. They're not too sweet. They don't taste like a vitamin drink. They're actually pretty enjoyable. And they give you the electrolytes and the nutrients that your body needs, which in turn help you produce a good amount of milk. Number 2, get you some liquid IVs. This is actually what I use when I have a glass of wine because honestly, when I drink, whatever I drink, wine, one shot, whatever it is, and I don't overindulge because I'm nursing, but if I do happen to have a drink, I always grab me some liquid IVs because it hydrates you in a quick amount of time, like double the amount of time. Shout out to my girl AZ. She's the one that put me on to it because we had a girls' night out, and girl, I was like showing off, had too much to drink, milk was like acting up, got home, baby was like pulling at my nipples, give me, and wasn't enough coming out, and I was like, shit, sorry. Even the next day, I may have felt like a little dried up and I was a little frustrated, right? But I went ahead and drank me another liquid IV and I was good. Get it right here at this link. Okay, number 3. Get you some coconut waters, okay? Coconut waters, they have a lot of nutrients in them and electrolytes. They can help get things going for you as well. First of all, I ordered a case of coconut water from Amazon. And I just keep it in winter times. I keep it in the garage along with my other beverages so that it get nice and chilled. In the summers, of course, I put a couple of them in the refrigerator and just keep them stocked so that I can grab something on the go when I'm moving really fast. I used to carry around this bottle, this clear bottle, and I could put ice and stuff in, and it keeps everything cold for a long period of time. And I will fill that up with coconut water and water when I will go on my walks or jogs or go out on a hot summer day. Listen, keep you some coconut water around, some body armors. These things are very helpful to keeping you hydrated. So we'll just go over that again. That is water, body armors, mother milk tea, liquid IV, orange juice, am I missing it? Coconut water. Listen, the name of the game is staying hydrated and drinking things that have nutritional and vitamin value. So get you some juices, some 100% juices. They are helpful. Trust me when I tell you. All right. So that's number one, stay hydrated. And I told you what to do, so you can't say I didn't tell you. Okay. Stay hydrated. And I'm not talking about no one bottle of water a day. Like people out here really don't drink water. It's crazy. I don't even understand it. Drink throughout the day. Okay, guys? Listen, I'm not going to steer you wrong. All right? Okay. In addition to being and staying hydrated, you want to make sure that you are eating healthy food choices. All right? 3 meals a day, snacks in between. I know we're trying to work on our figure and we're trying to stay cute and we're trying to make sure that we haven't gained so much weight already. I know eating 3 meals a day with snacks in between sound ridiculous, but actually it is not. Our bodies needs twice the amount of energy to do what we do, and that is produce milk. So in addition to doing what we do regular as a mom, it's working double time to produce. So it needs that nutritional factor. It needs to eat. We need to eat. So make sure that you are eating healthy food choices. Eat foods with high water content. What does that look like? Watermelon, cucumbers, cabbage, lettuce. These things, it gives you the water content that you need. So make sure you eat those things. Incorporate fruits and vegetables up in there. Drink you some smoothies, all right? Drink you some juices, some natural juices. Cut down on the sugary stuff. Get into some healthy food choices. Oatmeal for breakfast, right? Oatmeal is great for producing milk. Get into the oatmeal. Pop some popcorn, fall back with baby, and in the middle of the day, and just go ahead and eat, because that's going to be helpful towards making sure that you are producing the proper milk supply. It also helps toward the nutritional value of your milk as well, because what we eat, baby eats. So make sure you're taking in healthy food choices. All right. Number 3, the best one of all, go on a milkcation. Ladies, go on a milkcation. If you've never heard of it, it's as simple as this. Put on some loungewear, some PJs, you know what I'm saying? Something loose and comfy. Grab baby, do some skin to skin, ball up on the couch or in bed, put on your favorite movie or binge watch your show that you haven't caught up on because you haven't had any time, and just bond with baby. Rest, relax. I will take 3 hours out of the day. When my milk will plummet, I will take 3 hours out of the day to focus on having a milkcation. It is what I needed, because one of the things that contribute to making sure that we are having a successful breastfeeding journey is to make sure that we're resting. And milkcation includes that. It includes rest and plenty of it. Not only does it include rest, but it includes bonding with baby, right? So during this time, we're bonding with baby. We're sending the proper signals to our brains, mouth to nipple. Once you get that mouth to the nipple and this sucking motion. Get things flowing so that you can release the hormones that you need to help get you a good, even milk flow. Okay? I'm telling you, a milkcation is important. It is just as important as staying hydrated, and it is just as important as eating healthy food choices. Because when you put baby on your skin, something about that connection, something about that mouth to nipple sends the signals up to your brain to release all stress. It sends those endorphins to say, relax. You got this, mama. And then that bond between you and baby, it makes you more confident in what you're doing for baby and what your ultimate goal is. And that is to provide baby with the proper nutrients, the tender loving care, everything that is innate in us to be able to feed and nurture our little one. So go on a milkcation. First of all, why wouldn't you want to go on a milkcation? You get to eat all of your favorite snacks. You get to eat, you get to rest, you get to have your feet up. And something that you and baby love the most, and that is cuddle time. That is mommy and baby time. That is skin to skin, on your chest or in your belly, talking to baby, rubbing baby's hair while you're sitting there cracking up at one of your favorite shows. I'm telling you, it is helpful. And I know that our babies grow up, and a lot of times our babies like to get around on the ground, and it's kind of hard to keep them still. During that time, like my son was an older infant, maybe around 6 or 8 months old, we would get in the tub together. We would take baths together. That was a skin-to-skin connection that we would use, because in the tub you can't go anywhere, right? So we would sit in the tub. I would light some candles, put on some soft jazz music or some soft R&B music, and we would just relax, lay back, and just spend that time. I would brush his hair or finger his hair. I would, wash his back. And during that time, it would be very intimate between the two of us. A lot of skin to skin. He would get so relaxed that he would just lay on my chest, and I miss those days. Because he's 2 now, and now he just want to rip and run and do his own thing. He's very independent. But I do miss the time when we would bond during bath time, during movie time, during milkcation moments. Now at 2 years old, we have milkations, right? They're not 3 hours anymore, because I can't keep him still for that long. But they are much short periods of times where he'll just climb in my lap for no reason at all and just suck. Just hop right on boob and just suck and then walk away. You know what that does? That says, I'm still here and I'm still nursing. So it sends a signal to the brain to go ahead and continue to release. I'm going to go ahead really quickly and explain what supply and demand means. Because everybody says, yes, having a good milk flow is about supply and demand. And it sounds like, what? What are you talking about to some people? Supply and demand just means that when baby demands to eat, your body supplies. Whatever baby's eating schedule is, that's the schedule that your body is going to supply on, right? And those downtimes when baby doesn't eat, you know what I mean? Then you're not going to have a full breast, or you're not going to have milk just flowing out. And there are those times that are unpredictable, and you don't know when baby is going to want to eat. That sometimes is times when the baby's eating schedule changes and they need to eat more because they're growing. It happens, right? Or that might be a time when baby is sick and all baby wants to do is nurse. It happens, but guess what? You adjust, you adapt to that time. It may not happen right away, but it happens. So in that day, right, when you're nursing and the baby has a sudden change or a sudden increase in appetite and wants to eat at a time when you are not normally nursing and you're not producing, don't panic. Don't get all frantic and be like, oh my God, I don't have any milk. My milk plummeted. No, it's just that that's not the time that baby normally eats. So you don't have any milk at that time. That is all that supply and demand is. Right now, my son is in the process of weaning. So the times of the day that I produce the most milk are late nights and early mornings, because that's when he eats from me the most. The other times of the day, he is eating a snack in the middle of the day, or breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And also when he is sick, He does climb in my lap in the middle of the day and nurse. Sometimes the milk is there, sometimes it's not, and it takes a few hours a day for the milk to begin flowing around that time. It doesn't mean that I'm not producing any more milk. It just means that I'm not producing enough milk, because that schedule has been changed or shifted a little bit due to his needs, his demand. Making sure that you have a good flow of milk supply, and a good milk supply period is all about supply and demand and emptying out those ducts, right? But it also goes with making sure you have a healthy diet, hydrating, you're resting, and you're having time bonding with the baby. Those are my main 3 things. So today we discussed 3 easy things that you could do to help rebuild your milk supply. So make sure you go and you tell all of your mommy friends about this video right here, because I'm pretty sure I dropped some gems for y'all. In the next video, we're going to talk about self-care and ways that you can do it with the busiest schedules. It's going to help relax, refresh, and restart. Alright? But before you guys go, let's do this, mommies. Let's make sure that we are focusing on a healthy mind so that we can take care of baby in a healthy way. Okay? So I want you to take the time, self-care, love on yourself, love on baby, and come back and tell me how doing those 3 things help you. Give yourself at least 3 days to build your milk supply back, and come back and let me know how it worked out for you. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that share button. And don't forget, take care of yourself, because if you don't, who else will? See you next time.